How we doing? And welcome back to another episode of KOG My name is Cog, and we are going to be getting into a little Xbox news. Now, right now, there's some rumors speculating a brand new Xbox portable handheld system or portable console. Now, after years of speculation, new reports and leaks suggest that Microsoft could be preparing to enter the portable gaming space. Now, with handheld systems more popular than ever, devices like the Nintendo Switch, the Steam Deck, and Asus ROG Ally, could Xbox be in line? We're breaking things down, everything I know so far about the potential of a portable device. Now, let's get into it.
And then there's another great tool for playing games on your other devices called Remote Play, which allows you to stream the games that are currently installed on your Xbox console onto another device. And the way it currently works is really easy. You just need to make sure that you've ticked the box for remote features on the console you're trying to stream on, log into any of the Xbox apps on your PC or on your phone, and then you can just start streaming. But all of this is getting upgraded by moving the experience to a browser-based solution instead.
All right, so where does all this come from? Over the past few months, multiple industry insiders, including Tom Warren from The Verge and other reliable sources, have hinted that Microsoft is actively exploring handheld gaming. Some reports suggest that this could just be a dedicated Xbox handheld, while others think this might just be their cloud-based streaming services and a new device for that cloud-based streaming services in the Xbox Gaming Pass. Either way, something is brewing here. Now, some of these rumors come from leaks, trusted sources claiming that Microsoft has prototyped a portable gaming device for their internal use. Now, in recent interviews, Xbox's head Phil Spencer has hinted at Xbox exploring and expanding beyond traditional home consoles. New Microsoft patents describe a handheld gaming device with cloud gaming integration, suggesting Xbox could be getting a handheld there. Now, Microsoft has also been aggressively expanding their Xbox Game Pass and cloud gaming services, meaning a handheld device could leverage streaming to play high-end games on the go. Now, all of these signs point to a serious possibility that Xbox could be working on something big in the handheld space.
I've always hated the name of this console. Granted, I'm a bit biased, as I hate anything that titles itself with the number 1 after an original has already been released. I think it's confusing and just annoying when speaking out loud. And I mean, seriously, try to have a conversation with someone who doesn't know video games about the original Xbox and the Xbox One and tell me they won't get confused. Regardless of how I feel about the One naming structure, the Xbox One was given that name for a very understandable reason. Xbox's goal with the Xbox One was to make it an all-in-one entertainment platform, home to not just video games, but also your TV, movies, music, and applications as well. This isn't that bad of a concept in theory.
All right, now you guys should think about this. Microsoft has been pushing cloud gaming harder than anyone else right now. Now, the Xbox Game Pass already allows players to stream on their mobile devices, their tablets, and even some smart TVs. But what if Microsoft created its own dedicated handheld device that perfectly integrated with with the Xbox Game Pass, xCloud, and even the traditional Xbox gaming? It would be a huge step forward in their strategy. Now, what would it look like and what could it possibly look like? Now, similar to the Xbox Series S, Microsoft may focus on digital-only, cloud-based gaming handheld, something like that. Or they could do more of a hybrid, similar to the Steam Deck. An Xbox handheld could run Game Pass locally while also supporting cloud streaming for far more demanding titles. Now, the Surface-inspired design, you could be looking at something that looks similar to the Surface tablet. An Xbox handheld could use that sleek design with a quality touchscreen and then have attachable controllers to that. Now, the UI, expect a streamlined Xbox dashboard optimized for handheld play with quick access to Game Pass, cloud streaming, and your digital libraries. With Microsoft's hardware expertise, this device could be a game changer for Xbox fans everywhere.
Games are going to run faster, smoother, and sharper than ever before. The Xbox brand cannot truly compete with a conventional console moving into the next generation, and insiders have described their next hardware push to be more like a PC, with all of the latest and modern AMD software and hardware pairings. Xbox has been partnering with AMD to build a custom, bespoke system on chip, which will become one of the most powerful integrated CPU and GPU combinations, even rivaling modern desktop PCs. The AMD roadmap positions Xbox to leverage the power of Zen 5 processing and AMD's RDNA 5.
Alright, the handheld market has never been more competitive. We've got the Steam Deck, which brought PC gaming on the go. We've got the Nintendo Switch, which continues to dominate. And we've got other ones like the Asus ROG Ally and the Lenovo Legion Go, which push premium portable gaming. If Xbox joins the fray, they need something very unique. Whether it's the Game Pass first approach or high-end hardware, or just the deep integration with the existing Xbox ecosystem, they'll need something. Now, how would it stack up against all the handhelds that are out right now? Now, the Nintendo Switch. The Switch dominates right now, man. It just absolutely dominates with its first-party exclusives and hybrid design. But an Xbox handheld could offer superior graphics and the Game Pass access. Now, Valve's got the Steam Deck. Now, this allows PC gaming on the go. But with the Xbox handheld, it could provide a simpler, more console-like experience with the cloud gaming. Now, the Asus ROG Ally and the Lenovo Legion Go, these Windows-based devices are very powerful, but they are very expensive. Now, Xbox handheld could be a little cheaper and optimized specifically for Xbox gaming. Now, if Microsoft plays its cards right, this device could bridge the gap between console and portable games like never before, bringing AAA Xbox titles to the handheld players worldwide.
This is a very demanding hardware feature that can take up much of the performance budget when developers port their games, but having dedicated RT cores, much more advanced and more powerful than current consoles, paired with 2 times more performance with software optimization, you're already starting to see a massive technological leap. The next Xbox console is expected to be around 2026 or 2027.
Alright guys, now, if Microsoft does do this, now what kind of specs would we be looking at? Now, if they were to go the full hybrid console route like Nintendo Switch, or are they gonna do more of the streaming focused similar to the PlayStation Portable, which I know the PlayStation Portable wasn't all streaming. Speculation suggests they could use a custom AMD APUs similar to the Steam Deck, or they could go with a cloud-based approach requiring an internet connection. One thing is for sure, if it plays Xbox games natively, it's going to need some serious power. Now, what are a few games and some things that we would really like it would get us to buy this Xbox Portable? Now, the Game Pass integration, if Microsoft could fully integrate Game Pass, allowing players to access hundreds of games instantly, that'd be amazing. Now, titles like Halo, Gears of War, and Starfield could be optimized for the handheld play. That would be really cool too. Now, the backwards compatibility would be awesome. If it would support classic games like Xbox 360 games and Xbox One games, it will make it a nostalgic powerhouse. One of the things with Xbox X Cloud, players could stream next-gen titles like Elder Scrolls 6 and Avowed without requiring top-tier hardware. A portable Xbox could change how we play Xbox games, giving gamers a new way to experience their favorite titles on the go.
But Xbox has something even more advanced in mind: neural processing. This refers to a type of computation that is inspired by the human brain. It uses artificial neural networks to process data, enabling tasks like image recognition, language translation, and even real-time decision-making in gaming, giving the Xbox Hybrid a brain to optimize performance and enhance each aspect. neural rendering, neural texturing, neural materials, radiance cache, texture compression, all of this with cooperative vector API. With Microsoft's hardware Tensor Core shaders, all could be translated to AMD technology in the future hardware set. But how much would a future-proof, advanced console like hybrid PC cost in 2027? Two things to be concerned about are the price and the future rendering backed by AI upscalers. Getting this level of power and performance in late 2027, you would expect it to be around $700 or $800. Higher margin platform services such as Microsoft reported for the next generation.
All right, now, of course, there are going to be challenges for Microsoft if they do this. The Xbox hasn't exactly had the best track record when it comes to hardware beyond their traditional consoles. Does anybody remember the Kinect? Yes, no, yeah, or maybe not. Yes, no, I got one. So, plus, would they be able to price it competitively? Because that's the pricing it competitively is going to be the biggest step. You know, they got to compete with the Steam Deck and the Switch. Would it be limited to streaming, or would it allow offline play as well? These are some of the big questions that need to be answered if they want to be competitive. Now, just looking at it, in my perspective, there are 3 tiers that they could go with. They could do the budget model, which would be the cheapest one, around $250 to $350. That'll be cloud only, digital only, something similar to the Xbox Series S. They could do a mid-tier model, which could be around $400 to $500, and that could be local Game Pass support with better battery life and a little bit more processing power. And then they could do the top tier one, which would be the most expensive, and around $600 plus, and that could be a fully capable Xbox that runs games locally and through a cloud. Pricing will be key in this situation for Microsoft. They will have to either undercut competitors or give more added or more accessories to this device for it to become a success.
From now on, all you'll need to do is make sure that the remote features are enabled and then go to xbox.com/remote play on your chosen device. The range of compatible devices is set to expand with Samsung Smart TVs, Amazon Fire TV devices, and Meta Quest headsets all getting added in the near future. To make things even more fun though, starting this month, you'll also be able to use remote play for all of your favorite backwards compatible titles from the OG Xbox and Xbox 360.
All right, guys, so when could this happen? Right now, it is all rumors. But if Microsoft is serious, we could see some reveals sometime this year. With the Game Pass expanding, cloud gaming improving, and competitors pushing into the handheld gaming space, Microsoft is in a position where an Xbox handheld makes more sense than ever to me. Whether it's a true gaming machine or just a streaming focused device. We'll be keeping an eye on this one. Let me know if you're excited about an Xbox handheld. Do you think they could compete with the Switch and the Steam Deck, or is it a little too late? I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments. And like always, like, share, subscribe to me here on KOG TV, where I keep you up to date with as much video game news as I possibly can. I got all kind of stuff going on. I always mention this at the end of my videos that I'm doing tons and tons of things. So I just want you guys to look into all the stuff that I'm doing and support me however you can. Just like my video, subscribe, share it, all that good stuff helps me. It helps me build this thing that I'm trying to do, where I'm trying to do this video game channel and start my own video game company along with all this other stuff that I'm doing. So if you like my video, share it, all that good stuff. Otherwise, thank you for joining me here on this mission on KOG TV. This is COG, and I am out. I'll see you guys next time.